Welcome back, Dragon Warrior Monsters enthusiasts, Monster Masters to be, shall we call you. Alright, so in our last episode, we got our very first monster and we did not venture into the gate. So let's talk just a little bit about a few beginning things about this game to try to give you guys a kind of understanding of it for those people that are not really Pokemon players. Or you only really understand Pokemon, it's fine. So, in this game, this is a 3v3, okay? This is all about having 3 monsters and such at a time. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. You got different skills and different setups. Slib is our first monster that we got in episode 1. He's from the Slime family, and he does not have any skills right now. Every monster has 3 skills. You can breed them together to get more and more skills. But sometimes you have to have requirements to get said skills, like MP, level, attack, those type of things. So, in the very first episode, we started in our own bedroom. We were just laying down, it was like a Saturday night, we got finished with some cartoons or whatever, and, we were just laying there dreaming and, laying in our beds, staring at the ceiling, not being able to fall asleep. And then my sister got kidnapped, which brought us into the world that we now know as Great Tree, the Kingdom of Great Tree, which is built inside of a tree. And we entered this world through a dresser drawer where my sister was kidnapped and we're trying to find her. Now, we don't want any shenanigans. We don't want to be a part of anything, this Monster Master nonsense, all of that. We just want to find our sister. But we were talking to the king, and the king has asked us to go into the gate of beginning and rescue his precious Hale. So, in this episode, here we go into our first monster day. Kind of show you the ropes and show you what everything's like and how things work. Got a couple herbs also. Now, how we want to do this is you hit this button, field 1 of 4. That's going to tell you how many different areas there are per whatever. Now, you can venture past here as much as you so desire to search whatever randomly generated dungeon or map that has been created. And then you get into a battle. Oh, look, Draki, the guy from the thumbnail of the very first one. So, you can fight, and then of course you have skills and different personalities, but there's a lot to get into. Wow, a crit right off the bat, 6. Wow, enough to knock out Draki. Now, in order to recruit monsters in this game, they have to look up at you. They have to really like what they see here. Wow, Draki got up and is looking at us. Want to take Draki into the party? Of course, he's on the thumbnail, the other thumbnail, so we'll take him. We're going to go with, no, we're not going to name him as DK. Ratty it is. Ratty is cool. It's like Batty, but he's rad, so we're going to take Ratty with us on our quest. Alright, let's take a look and see if Ratty knows any skills. He knows Antidote, which cures poison. I feel like that could come in handy. It came in handy in Pokemon quite a bit. I'm guessing these herbs are going to be our healing item for right now. Now, in order for a monster to be interested in joining our party, they have to like how we fight or whatever. They don't just join all the time randomly or anything like that. The Slib's doing some pretty good damage. There's 7 damage. Wow, he did exactly 7 damage to me. Holy crap, this might be level 2 or 3. Alright, after a couple rounds, Arc knocks out the Anteater. Ratty increases to level 2, and Anteater is not interested in joining us. But, I think now's a good time to use a herb. There we go, use a herb on Slib. Slib is good and healthy, I suppose. So, I got a funny story for you guys, okay? So, I played this game as a kid, and I was almost positive that the game was impossible to beat, even with Game Shark. Well, before I started this series, I came across this amazing uploader I've never heard of. I'm going to leave him down below in the description. And he showed me that you can beat this game with just a slime. That breeding is so broken in the original games. So broken. Probably gives us stats we're not supposed to have. So, we'll have to debate at some point if we're actually going to do that. We might. When we do a challenge run, we may not breed just to try to get better monsters and to try to increase the challenge level a little bit. But I particularly remember the challenge being quite a bit more. No idea what happened there, but it's okay, because we got Ratty added. So we had to add him with a different background color, because he's actually solid black, and he would not have shown up on the black square that I had. In the meantime, we did get to level 2 with Ratty, so that was off screen. I apologize. I don't know what happened. My whole computer froze. I have no idea. For a Game Boy Color game. That's crazy. Alright, so we got Ratty and Slib. Oh my god, Ratty is so dead. Hopefully we take him out. We do. Okay, we need to use a freaking healing item. Oh my god. Ratty, don't die on me. Okay, we still have antidote as well on this one. So nostalgic, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. I think what would be really cool is if we got Ratty to a level that maybe we had something effective against Hale, which we might be able to do, but I feel like we would have to grind for like a long time that I just don't feel like doing. I'm just not even gonna lie to you. Oh my god, every path looks the same. Oh wait, there's a hole. Cool. Okay, it only has 15 HP. Dracky has really low hit points. Alright, so where are we at now? 3 of 4, almost here. Almost to the boss. Alright, Dracky monster. Ratty attacks 6. Let's go. Ratty's level 3! And it didn't learn anything. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, we got one more. It's 4 of 4, so this is the last one. This will lead us to the boss. We don't have Anteater either. Got another Dracky. We've already gained a level, so we're already like knocking out Drackies left and right. We're both level 3, which is great. All those extra levels will definitely come in hand for the boss. Oh, herb. Give it here. Okay, another slime. Okay, 6. That is enough to knock us out. Nice. I'm curious of something. Hold on a second. I'm very curious of something. What I'm wondering is if the skill I'm wanting to get, if it's worth waiting, and how much over-leveling would I have to do. I'll be right back. Alright, so I was doing some research, and we need a minimum intelligence level of 29. I'm not sure what level the boss is. What I was kind of thinking is if we could get enough intelligence, we could freaking do some really cool things to the boss. So I kind of want to grind, but like, I don't want to grind. Alright, I'll grind. I'll be right back. I'm going to grind and see if it makes a difference. If we overpower the boss, then I will go back to where we were. I've also learned that save stating is a great idea, because we lost all of our footage. I had to re-recruit Dracky. Alright, I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Ooh. Yeah. While grinding, we also got Anteater to join our party, so I wanted to show that as well. We'll call him... Or her, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to assume your gender. Carrie is going to be the name. Yes, we will take Carrie with us. And thus what I was trying to do. This is going to help a lot. Incredibly perfect, and good timing. We are about to face the very first boss of the game with our party of Slib, Ratty, and Carrie. I showed you guys off screen that Carrie did come to us. We leveled everybody up, and the whole goal here was to get Ratty to get sleep. We don't have a whole lot of MP, but I think having 3 party members, 4, 5, and 7, and being able to put it to sleep. I wanted it to learn Rob Magic so that I could steal its MP, but I think that requires double the intelligence level of what we have, and I think by the time we grind it to that, we would just steamroll Hale anyway. I mean the boss. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. How do you do? I'm Hale. I know you're here to catch me, but you can forget it. The farm is boring. I don't want to go back. Alright. I don't know if that's going to be the fastest. 10, 14, and 7. Healer attacks. Ratty receives a whole damage. Okay, we'll just play cautious. We use command, skill, sleep. And we'll also get cautious just to see if it does any damage to us. Oh yeah! Healer is sent to sleep, which means it can't heal itself, so there we go. And wow! I remember as a kid this thing healed itself over and over and over and over again. Wow, Healer got up and is looking at us. Want to take Healer into your party? Yes. Hale, and I'll take it over Anteater. Because Draki can sleep, so. Let me pause and put Hale in the layout, or do it later, because I'm gonna... Yep, I'm gonna put Hale back in the farm. You're strong. I like you, Ark. Right on, Ark! I'll take you back to the castle. Oh, Ark! Did you bring back Hale? What? Hale said he doesn't want to come back to me? But he said he would rather join you? I see. You sure are good with monsters. Well done. I'm pleased with your performance. I will let Pulio go. Thank you, Art. Now I can go back to my farm. Ark, go to the arena. Your rivals are waiting for you at the arena. You can compete in the tournament if you defeat all of them. You are dismissed. Busy, busy, busy. Alright, let me see. Give the Courageous Master... Hold on, I want to see something. I want to see how long these parts are getting to be so that I can put them where they need to be. Videos. So we are playing, and then we had that little disruption problem. So 386. It doesn't tell me how long they are. It usually does. That one's like 9 minutes. 3 minutes, that's 12 minutes. 1 minute, that's 13 minutes. Okay, so we're getting to about that time. About 18 minutes. Give the courageous Master Auk the power of the Great Tree! To get the arena, go straight out of the castle and go down. If you survive in the arena, you can compete in the tournament. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for me. On the next part, we're going to go get Hale out of the farm and we're going to compete in the tournament. If we don't, just go ahead and use these three, which we may. But I'll see you sooner than you think for more Dragon Warrior Monsters and Terry action. And as you know, the best way to end this is to write in the journal. 10 minutes into the game, and now we're 4 hours and 22 minutes of game time. I think that's just because we used the speed up button for training off screen, but that may be the case. Alright guys, see you next time! Do 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 do.